we are. We're going to use an 18-inch from Joann's, you guys. Just going to fluff this up real quick a little bit. So this is the 18-inch one from Joann. Y'all know there's really nothing to it, you guys, honestly. It's just, it's kind of like a garland, just tie it together and make it look like a wreath. But we're going to put some mesh on it and make a really pretty wreath. Did 4 of each color just to start off because I don't remember how many pieces I'm going to need. Okay, so we're going to come up in. We're going to add in our Ruffles, whatever you want to call it. So you can still make a really pretty wreath with these 18 inchers, you guys. Don't be afraid to stock up on them after Christmas. Obviously, it is a day after Christmas. And definitely, I'm going to tell you guys, stock up on your evergreen bases. If you are a wreath maker and you like to make wreaths and you use the evergreen bases as your base, now is definitely the time to stock up on them. So adding in my mesh. Okay. Okay, so just adding in the mesh. It looks like I'm gonna need 3 more pieces. Y'all, there's nothing. I have no control over what's going on. with it, honestly, because it's all on, it's got to be on YouTube's end, because on mine, it's still the same screen. Like nothing's... Move this over. So you put 3 more pieces in. I need 3 more pieces, you guys. 1, 2, and 3. So just adding this in, and then we're going to oval it out here in a second. Because y'all know I love to make sure that my wreaths are a little bit bigger. And that's how I make them a little bit bigger, just ovaling them out. Okay, so there we go. We've added in our mesh, and now I'm just going to oval this out. Okay, so there we go. Actually, I think I'm going to have to put a crossbar in there. Just so it stays the oval shape, you guys. That's why I'm using this. Oops. So I buy this at Hobby Lobby. Sometimes you can find it throughout the Christmas season, but majority of the time I find it after Christmas, and I buy whatever they have because it just helps with me making my little crossbars. Y'all, like I'm telling you, there's nothing I can do about it. It's got to be something on YouTube's end, because everything is fine on my end. Because if y'all didn't know this, but I do, the only way I can read the comments is if I stream it myself on my computer, and it's been fine this whole time. So I don't know if it's if it's on y'all's end, because mine's been completely fine the entire time. I've even refreshed it. Okay, so there we go. We added in our little crossbar. Put that up. Okay. I'm going to add in a piece of mesh right there in the middle. Actually, let me just do one of each color again. And then that'll be the last of the mesh. So I know so many of you guys always ask me, and y'all ask me on my Facebook page or whether I'm live in creative coaching, do you like the 18-inch bases? I do like the 18-inch bases because you can make a really pretty wreath out of those. And majority of the time, a lot of people kind of leave them there. So definitely think about that, you guys. Some people don't like those 18-inch. They always want the big 24-inch ones, and that's fine too. But I do like the 18-inch ones. I'm bringing in some zip ties, you guys. And we're going to zip tie these pieces of mesh to my crossbars that I got in there. Okay. So since it is the day after Christmas, I'm not out shopping yet. I haven't decided if I want to venture out today. I don't know if I want to. I don't think I need to. Honestly, you guys, I have so much stuff, it's not even funny. So I'm like, the only place I think I was going to go to was probably Dillard's, the department store. Just because they had some really pretty Christmas stuff. But I don't know if I feel like fighting with people today. Okay, so we added those 3 pieces in, and we just added them to our crossbar right here. Okay. And I'm going to bring in my sign. Now, I did take this sign off for something else, but I'm just going to glue this in. This is a wood sign, so you can glue those in, you can wire them in, whatever you want to, but I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to glue this one in. Yeah, so like I said, I don't know if I want to venture out today or not. It's still up in the air, honestly. The other thing I would venture out for is some more wreath bases, though. I would for sure venture out for some more wreath bases. Okay, so that's drying, and I'm pulling together my ribbons, you guys. So let's see. So just letting that dry, I am pulling together some ribbons here. Maybe this one too. I always have, so I have my drawers down here that have some of my everyday stuff. So I've got some, let's see, I've got some plaids, I've got some magnolias, some stripes. I'm thinking this 1-inch stripe this 1-inch for sure, because it is in the colors that I did use. So we're gonna use that one. Maybe the plaid. This plaid. This one. Okay, so we're gonna make a bow. Go, kind of measuring it out. It's perfect. So those were about 5.5 inches. So that's about 11 inches worth of ribbon. Hold on, you guys. Never mind, it's just UPS delivering. I'm gonna bring this magnolia, which I really love these new luxury, these luxe ribbons. They are new to the supplier, so love, love, love these. Bonnie says I feel like I need some of those chores in my life. Bonnie, I'm gonna tell you, I am not the biggest fan of the drawer system because sometimes the rolls don't fit in there. And then number two, sometimes they kind of get cluttered. Honestly, just being 100% honest with you. For me, there, like right now, there's Christmas ribbon, there's fall, there's Halloween, all that's in some of those bins in there. So just adding this in as a tail, as well as this one. This is just going to be a tail. I'm not going to use the 4-inch, you guys. Where'd you get the for your homecoming pieces? Like all the jewels and stuff that I use for homecoming? Is that what you're talking about? And those came from Home Goods. They come from Home Goods. Have you tried Harbor Freight? And try Harbor Freight as well. Usually they have some little drawer things. Okay, so we added in our bow. Now we're going to add in our ribbons. I was going to pair those two on top of each other, but I think I'm just going to do singly. Jordan, do you store by color or by season? I store by season. So I haven't switched out seasons yet. Right now I have some Christmas stuff still out in my stash, but majority of the time I try and do by season. But I don't want to bring out any of my spring stuff really until after the new year. I have like a little tub of spring stuff in here right now. Some spring and some everyday stuff. But I didn't want to bring an entire all of the spring stuff out yet. So I've opted to just kind of just live out of that one little tub for now. So that's what I do. I store by season. And then I'll kind of filter out some stuff, like if I can use like some of the hot pink florals or something like during Valentine's Day, I'll keep some of the glittered stems out. I'll also keep some red and white out because for patriotic season. What else? But yeah, I try and keep it mostly like throughout this. I try to store by season. Like I have no Halloween stuff out right now, naturally. So I pack all that up. Christmas gets packed up, especially if it's definitely like Christmas specific. Meaning if it's like gingerbreads or snowflakes and stuff like that, snowmans. I do try and keep. I try and put all that stuff away. And I do like clear totes, you guys. If you don't like clear totes, definitely start making the transition to clear totes, because that's going to be your best friend, because you get to see stuff. So definitely clear totes are the way to go. So just making my tails go all the way around. I'm going to tell you which totes are my favorite, and they're from Home Depot. They're the big, they usually have a blue lid on them. Sometimes during Christmas they have a red lid, but they're like $40 a piece, you guys, now. And those were my favorite for a long time, because they actually used to be a little bit cheaper, and now they're not. Okay, so we added in our ribbon. And now we're going to add in our florals. Okay, so I love looking for florals and bushes and stems that are like this, that are nice and loaded with lots of stuff. So this is the BU9 bush. That's the variegated one. And then some of the Hobby Lobby dill bush. Love that as well. So just a nice everyday floral wreath without any florals. There is one stem that I do want to add in here though. Let me get it. This bush, I'm going to tell you guys, is probably one of my favorites. This is the filler bush, but it comes in a bunch of different colors. It comes in like pink and blue and cream and yellow. There might be like a peachy color, but I love this bush. And I'll show you here in a second why I love it so much. Start gluing those pieces in. So adding these, kind of alternating my pattern. I put the BU9 and then I'll do the dill bush, BU9, dill bush. That's usually how I like to make wreaths, you guys. Whenever I make something, I try to establish a pattern of the greenery. And I'm making sure to get some of those pine branches, you guys. just a nice everyday wreath for after the holidays. I know a lot of people are starting to pack up their stuff. I know some people probably already packed up their Christmas tree last night. Not a part of my journey. I just probably won't take it down until after I come back from market. I say that and then I might get a wild hair and might take it down tomorrow or something like that. You know, who knows? Yes, this one is the dill bush. Well, actually, I think I'm gonna take down the Christmas part of it, but I think I might keep my Christmas tree up, to do a Valentine's Day tree. Okay, so adding in this BU9 bush. Only because I did red and white, and I think I can add, if I can find these hearts that I've been seeing all over Facebook from Hobby Lobby. They're like some disco, they're like disco ball hearts, and I really want some. Okay, so I'm gonna bring in this filler bush. Now the filler bush does shed a little bit, but I'll show you guys what I love about it. You guys see how much stuff is on this bush? So I really love this, and I will probably only use about half of this bush, you guys. Look how pretty that is. So with this, I'm just going to cut these off here at the bottom here. And I also have this piece left to go. But I do love this because I can cut it up into two pieces. Two pieces. 63097 cm. I don't know if Deco's got it in yet. I know I ordered some. Whether it made the cut or not, I don't know. But we'll see soon, hopefully, because I know they haven't received this order yet. Okay. And yeah, a little bit of this goes a long way. Honestly, that's why I really like this bush. Who has the wreaths? Doreen, you already got your January box? That was mine and Megan's. Did you like it? Did you like it? Huh? You know, it looks like some people are already getting their wreath supply box for January, which is amazing that they're already getting them. So we'll see. Doreen says, who has the wreath supply boxes next, because January is awesome. I think January may have been the last box that Megan, myself, and Derica did, but I cannot remember, honestly, being 100% honest. Okay, so just gluing this in. Like I said, a little bit goes a long way, you guys. A little bit goes a long. Nice, fun, wispy. No, the sign is not from Deco. It's from another person on Etsy. But you can certainly use a sign from Deco. Okay, so just adding this in. I think mine said out for delivery today, but we'll see. Heck, who knows? Maybe that's what was delivered while I was live. I cut a few more pieces off, y'all. Okay, so there we go. Just cutting a few more pieces. I'm gonna keep that one the same. I really gotta figure out this window situation, you guys, because I don't like the glare on the. Do you guys? I don't like that. I need to find something to cover it when I'm live on Thursdays. I'm gonna tell y'all what, I am hungry today. My stomach is growling. Just adding these in, these last few pieces. Now, of course, you can always add in more if you want to. I'm not going to, just because I wanted something really simple, kind of showcasing that you can make a really pretty wreath on the 18-inch wreath frame. The evergreen bases, right? So it's a little over 24 inches tall and about 23 to 24 inches wide at the widest part with the greenery. So it's still about 24 by 24. So 24 inches tall, 24 inches wide. And y'all, that was just made on a single ring base. Okay. And come in, kind of clean that up. Clean up some of those pieces. So there we go. So we started off with that 18-inch base, right? That 18-inch base. There's no thrills, no frills, no nothing, you guys. That one did come from Joann's. So if you happen to be out shopping today, definitely pop in Joann's and see if maybe your store might have some left. It is the day after Christmas, 2024. And so, yo, wait, hold on. Is this my last? You guys, this is the last YouTube video for 2024. I just realized that. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. So this is going to be the last video for 2024, you guys. I will be back next Thursday on January 2nd, 2025. Wild that it's already going to be 2025. But if you guys are shopping out in your stores, and you're looking for those deals and steals, definitely, I want to tell you guys, I've talked about this kind of on my page and in coaching, but buy stuff that isn't season specific. Okay, get yourself wreath bases. Number one, you're always going to need some wreath bases. So this was made on an 18-inch evergreen base, one single ring. You guys, we did add our mesh, so I put, what was it, 12 15 pieces of mesh. I think I used a total of 18 pieces in my design on this wreath right here. So 6 of each color. Buy yourself the evergreen bases, like I said, whether it's the swags, the wreaths. So the swags come in, I think, green flocked, and then the wreaths come in white and green. So if you happen to snag some up, you guys, definitely snag them up. I do know that one of the big box stores has a coupon right now that you can stack. So that's usually good when you can stack those coupons, because it's a better deal, right? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I know some of y'all are talking about the box, your box is still stuck. Y'all, those boxes being shipped out early, there's nothing they can do, but they shipped them. If it's still stuck in transit, that's going to be up to the postal service or whatever service they use to, because once those boxes leave their hands, it's out of their control. I do know that Damon and Parker would probably go to the moon and back to make sure y'all got your boxes. But once it leaves the warehouse, it's out of their control. It's out of our control. So just be patient, you guys. It might be updated soon. Y'all remember yesterday was Christmas. Some places didn't work on Christmas Eve either, so just be patient. But as far as buying stuff like after Christmas, after the holiday, y'all buy stuff that's not really season specific. Buy your reds and whites, because you can use your red and white during Valentine's Day and watermelon season and patriotic. Pinks as well, black and whites, stuff like that you can use throughout the year. Don't buy it season specific. But as far as like the bases go, definitely stock up on your bases, you guys, because you're gonna need them throughout the year. I've leaned more and more towards the evergreen bases, because I do glue a lot of stuff into there. So definitely, that's what I did stock up on some. I did look at some this morning, and I was like, should I not? They still had about 50 in stock, so I want to see after this if they still have any in stock, and I might buy them just to make sure that I have them. Okay, but y'all, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Thanks for hanging out with me all year long, you guys, every Thursday at 11 a.m. I do know that we did have some Thursdays that we weren't here, but I will be back next Thursday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, celebrating the new year. It'll be 2025 officially. But y'all, that's all I got for y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see y'all in the next one. Okay, bye y'all.